Hey guys, Darnell here from Cinema Critics, and today I'm reviewing Justice League. In Justice League, Batman has to recruit a team to take on an even greater power. So while the making of this movie happened, Zack Snyder, the director, he lost his daughter, so he had to step down from directing, and Josh Whedon came in and finished directing the movie, did some reshoots and stuff like that. You couldn't tell. You can tell there was reshoots. You can tell that director change was happening. So they pretty much kept it on the same style of way it was shot by Zack Snyder. So we have some new characters in the DCEU, and first we're going to start off with Cyborg, played by Ray Fisher. At first, by looking at the trailers, I wasn't really liking the look. I think it looked a little bit better actually in movie, so I'm happy about that. Problem with Cyborg, he didn't get enough time. I think that's a lot of the characters. The movie is not really long, and one of the problems about it is it's hard to set up characters to, give them a backstory and give them time to develop when, there's multiple characters and this is the first time seeing him. But overall, I liked Ray Fisher playing as Cyborg. I liked the look. I just didn't like what Cyborg was doing. He played more of a techie guy, I wanted to see more things done with him, and I think they kind of missed the boat with Cyborg. I think Ezra Miller did a really good job playing the Flash. He has a quirky personality. He's, very funny. I liked how they showcases the Flash's speed, his speed force. I really enjoyed it. It looked really cool. A lot of cool effects with him running fast and all that. And surprising, I think Jason Momoa did a really great job playing Aquaman. I really like this take on Aquaman they did. Like, he's a really brute guy. There's really one scene where he just says some really funny things. He's a funny character. He's a brute force type of guy, and I really like that. I really like that take of Aquaman that they gave. So Gal Gadot and Ben Affleck are back as Batman and Wonder Woman, and I think they did a great job. I think that's one of the great things that came out of Batman v Superman, and they did a great job here as well. I really enjoyed Wonder Woman. I think Wonder Woman is probably one of my favorite, DC female superheroes, and it seems like they even gave her a power bump in this as well, because she's doing some great things, and she looks awesome doing it. Of course, Henry Cavill is back again as Superman. I'm not going to tell you how he came back, but he's there. He's in the movie, obviously. And I really like what they did with Superman in this movie. It was really cool. I'm surprised they did it, but I'm really happy it was done the way it was done, handling Superman. At least when he first showed up. I think the action in this movie was done really well. The fight scenes were good. I think 90% of the CG was good. There were some parts where it just looked really funky. But then, there's some downsides I didn't like about this film. Steppenwolf, the new villain, I like the way he looked. I liked his voice. It's just the problem is he's just another, bland villain. That just wants to take over the world. There's nothing to it. There was no, motivation or anything like that. There was a little bit of backstory about him, but that was it. You got to give more when you're dealing with these villains. You got to give more. You got all these new characters, and you don't have much time. I think that's another big downfall for this movie is, like, you have Cyborg, you have the Flash, you have Aquaman. You don't have enough time to develop all these characters, and it hurt. It hurt a lot, especially for Cyborg. I think that's where really that hurt them as well, as trying to rush a Justice League movie instead of having everyone else having their single movie. I think it worked well with Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was awesome. That's why her character is awesome. During the end of the movie, towards the climax, it felt really very anticlimactic the way it ended, like the way the end fight ended. I'm like, wait, that's it? I'm thinking it was going to be a little bit longer. I think the way they handled the end fight right at the end, it was so like, wait, what? That's it? I'm thinking I wanted more. Give me a little bit more. Let that person power up a little bit more to take on that person, so it won't be so one-sided. At the end, there's actually end credits in this, which I'm surprised because they didn't do any end credits in the other movies. But end credits of this, and I actually liked both end credits. I really enjoyed it. It sets up for things to come. Great, that's how you do it. Overall, I thought it was okay. Action good, you know. I liked all the casting. I liked the way they did with the characters. They just needed to do more with the characters. They needed a better story, and they needed better things coming from this villain. So I'm going to give Justice League a B. So thanks guys for watching. If you've seen Justice League, what do you thought? Please leave in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys on the next review. Peace out.